Hello everyone, Suzanne Knaber-Nicole here from Police Science Doctor with your weekly dose of police science snippets. It's number 227 this week, and the police science snippets are golden nuggets of information extracted from recently published research, scientific research from professional researchers and academics and qualified practitioners who have done some research in the fields of evidence-based policing, investigative psychology, forensic psychology, police science, and other related fields. Now, Police Science Doctor exists to bring that knowledge, translate it into something that's easily digestible and accessible to the practitioners. The practitioners are not sitting around going through lots of journal articles on the latest scientific findings. So I try to get those bits to you, and I select the ones that I think are practical and can somehow be applied into your job straight away. So I come onto social media, as I'm doing right now on a Tuesday, and talk about these 3 snippets each single week. And if you're already on the Police Science Doctor email list, you will get these snippets emailed into your inbox, and they have the links to the original research articles. Now, as it happens, all 3 of this week, all 3 are actually fully accessible. They're open access. If one is not open access, obviously the other weeks had many of them that weren't accessible fully without a subscription. That is unfortunately beyond my control. That's got something to do with the publisher of the journal. If you are not already on the email list, it's completely free to join, and you will get those snippets and information about relevant events, for example, that are coming up, like we have this Friday. Actually, let me see if I can share something with you. So the Society of Evidence-Based Policing and the sebp.police.uk, we are doing a free webinar series, and this is going to be number 4 out of 6 that we have planned. And this week we're going to talk about video response. So rather than when somebody calls the police, in certain cases, the caller has been offered to speak to an officer on video straight away, rather than wait for an officer to come around. So the research has been done. It has been found to be really effective and improve victim satisfaction in a lot of cases. And we're going to talk about how to implement these. So this is this Friday, 1 p.m. UK time, 11th of April. You can catch that on, it will be on my YouTube channel, Police Science Doctor. It will also be on the Society of Evidence-Based Policing YouTube channel and Society of Evidence-Based Policing LinkedIn page. So do not miss that. That's hopefully going to go really well. The other 3 webinars we've already done were also really, really useful. And everyone who joins live is able to submit questions to the panel. So there'll be a panel of experts who have done some implementation on this. So getting back to the snippets, the first one this week is about corporal punishment. Corporal punishment has been widely accepted to have adverse effects on children in childhood. However, less is known about its distal effects further on in the future. Respondents to this study who experienced corporal punishment from their father were between 38 and 40% more likely to become a victim of physical intimate partner violence, and between 37 and 41% more likely to become a perpetrator of physical intimate partner violence. There was no evidence of an association between corporal punishment by mothers and adult physical intimate partner violence victimization and perpetration. That's really interesting. Harmful when it comes, well, it's probably harmful anyway, but in terms of predicting an increased risk of becoming a victim or perpetrator of domestic abuse, that is the case if the father does the punishment, not if the mother does it. That's something I didn't expect. I would have thought it would be maybe equally bad for both. The second snippet for this week is about mental health and police at universities. University or college police departments feel they would benefit from having mental health clinicians embedded to help them deal with students, especially at night. The most commonly cited student mental health situations officers are involved with were suicidal ideation or behaviors, 93%, alcohol and drug use, 91%, self-harm, 88%, anxiety and panic, 86%, and depression, 77%. Though 64% of respondents reported being overwhelmed at times by student mental health needs, paradoxically, only 5.5 hours of annual campus police training was devoted to this topic, guys, that's the main thing you're dealing with in terms of, well, so that's only out of mental health calls, but a lot of the situations police have to deal with at universities are about mental health, so they need better training. And the third and last snippet for this week are about concerns about body cameras, the body-worn videos that officers carry. Despite the substantial contact police have with survivors of violence against women, empirical accounts of survivors' perceptions of police use of body video cameras are limited. Survivors' concerns fell into three main areas. One is the fear of body-worn video capturing trauma responses that could be used against survivors. 2, body-worn cameras decreasing survivor comfort and reporting. And 3, body-worn cameras re-victimizing survivors and contributing to survivors' loss of control. The findings reveal concerns that police can work on to address and to avoid survivor-police relations being deteriorated by police use of body-worn cameras. Obviously, evidentially, that can be really, really positive, but what you don't want to do is to damage the relationship between the attending officer and the victim who's trying to make disclosures, and you need a sense of rapport and trust for that. So hopefully there was something of use to you in there. If not, obviously you guys have a lot of different jobs, and I can't always cater to them all every week because there's only 3 snippets each week. But what you can do, if you're on the Police Science Doctor email list, or you get yourself onto the list, you will be sent an email with a password, and that password gets you to the read page from reading on the Police Science Doctor website, which is policesciencedr.com. And on there, you'll find all the previous 226 snippets PDFs with 3 snippets each. And hopefully amongst those, you'll be able to find something that is relevant to your particular current role. So hopefully you'll find something there, and I'll see you again next week, or I'll see you Friday at 1 p.m. UK time for the Society of Evidence-Based Policing webinar, sebp.police.uk. To register, it's a free event, but do register because you'll get sent a briefing document that tells you about video response. And after the event, you'll be sent a summary document of what the panel was saying. So I'll see you Friday, hopefully at the webinar, and then I'll see you again next Tuesday for the snippets. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps, and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address, and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.